Hello everyone, it's Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. And then for those that are new to my channel, welcome also. Today we're just going to go ahead and dive right into the tutorial. As you can see, I've already got started on my background and I didn't realize I wasn't recording, so I apologize for that. But what we're going to do is create a background, and we're going to combine both the regular alcohol ink as well as the alcohol ink pearl. I've got one blue pearl and one just regular blue color, and is the same thing for my greens as when we would get to the green part of this background in a moment. But all I've got is a piece of Yupo paper, my alcohol ink, the blending solution, and my little puffer here, and we're going to create a background. So this is a process. If you've ever worked with alcohol inks before, you know this. But I am still relatively a newbie at working with alcohol ink, but it is fun. It is definitely fun. I know that alcohol inks have been out for quite some time, but I will get into how I came to actually diving into them in just a moment. But I am creating a background for some images that I colored earlier from Hello Bluebird. And so the coloring portion will not be involved in this video today because there were so many images. But I just wanted to focus on showing you guys how I created the background more or less. So I am dropping in. I've already got most of my sky created right now. Now I'm going to work on the bottom portion of my grassy area. And like I said, this is a process. There's nothing rhyme or reason. It's like doing watercolor. You never know really what you're going to wind up with. You never actually end up with the same thing twice. So if you're new at it like I was, you will quickly find out that sometimes the ink doesn't go exactly where you want it to go or do what you want it to do. But that's the fun part about it. It is because it's a creative process, and you may actually like better what you intended. So I'm sorry that I'm a little bit off frame here, but you get the idea of all I'm doing is putting down my ink and then adding some blending solution and then adding some air with my little puffer here. The puffer that I'm using is actually one that I was a recommendation from JD here on YouTube. Her channel is called Hey Meets JD, and she recently hit 50,000 subscribers. No, I think she's now at 60,000 subscribers now that I think about it. But she recently had a video hop that was for 50,000, so that's pretty awesome, and that's a lot of people. So maybe one day I will hit that number, but I am way off from that right now. I am happy with all the people that I have so far and any future people that want to view my videos. So anyway, I am intending to create my sky here a little bit lighter toward the bottom as it meets the grassy area. And so I'm really not adding any more color as I am the blending solution to make it lighter. And because that's what the the blending solution does. It moves the color and disperses the color, and you don't get as much pigment as you can see as you add it. There's a plethora of videos on alcohol ink backgrounds, techniques. I think Jennifer McGuire is known for a lot of those techniques, and of course there's other crafters, of course, on YouTube that have a lot more as well. So this is I actually have a video the very first time that I tried out alcohol inks, and if I can remember to link that video, I will certainly do so. But I've got my background done. I let it dry off camera, and then several hours later I came back and I was going to create a card for you guys using these images. And like I said, I did all of my die cutting and stuff off camera because it took me a long time to even color the images, and I wanted to focus on the background itself in the video. So anyway, I actually created these clouds from a Hello Bluebird die, and I actually struggled with these clouds for a long time. I'm saving y'all the pain of seeing all that, but I did get these finally mounted to my card. And now I'm just going to show you guys the process of me actually building up this card. This is not my actual first time doing this voiceover. But for some reason, I wasn't recording my voiceover. Now, see, I've been gone from YouTube, long enough to know that you got to hit record on your microphone in order to record a voiceover. Oh, goodness gracious. But I will get back into the groove of things. This is obviously my first tutorial in a long time doing a voiceover. So I'm hoping that y'all are excited to see an actual card tutorial from me and not a review. So, but speaking of reviews, I do want to say though, the coloring that I did of these images, I did use the Arteza Everblend markers that were sent to me, and I actually did a review just a couple of videos back. And I'm still kind of trying them out, getting a feel for them. And I really do, I like them. I mean, I'm seeing how they differ from my Copics. But I did not substitute any of the colors or anything. All the colors that you see, all the color that you see on these images are from those markers. And they did blend really well, I think, in my personal opinion anyway. So anyway, I am going ahead and, like I said, building up this scene. And I'm even struggling to talk, apparently. I am struggling a little bit in the beginning of creating this card because my thing is not creating scene cards. These intricate multi-image cards like this is usually not my thing, but I absolutely love to look at them, and I think they're adorable. A lot of the ones that I see on Instagram are absolutely fantastic, and I can only imagine the time it takes to do them. Because I know how long it took me. I don't know if it's just because I was just a little bit out of practice, creating like this, but to continue to do these types of cards over and over, I take my hat off to those crafters that do that, because they are absolutely adorable. They take a lot of time, a lot of tedious time. So I'm sorry my head had gotten in the way there, but I had to get right over the clouds there in order to line up my sentiment. So I am almost there as far as getting this scene built. I'm just kind of laying down my images to make sure I know exactly where I want to put them once I add my glue and get them down. I don't want to have to pull them back up. So, but back to the alcohol ink story on how I actually got into them. Like I said, I know they've been out for quite some time, but there was I think it was in March or April. I believe it was the beginning of April. I believe it was going to be the April card kit for Simon Says Stamp. Of course, at that time I was still in Oklahoma, and it really looked interesting to me, and they had some of the new alcohol ink pearl colors in them, and so I felt that was my opportunity to kind of try them out to see what the alcohol ink thing was all about after all these years. So I went ahead and purchased that kit and try them out, and I think that's what kind of got me going as far as to get more colors and everything. So, and they are fun, and it is a process to get the looks that you want. It's very unpredictable for sure, but I've been enjoying them so far. I've got a little bit of the case that you can buy now for alcohol inks. I've got about 2 or 3 rows filled, I guess. Maybe 2 or 3 rows filled of that case, and that's perfectly fine with me. I've got enough colors, I feel, right at this moment to enjoy them for what I would use them for. So as you can see, I'm almost done building up my scene here. Aren't these images from Hello Bluebird the absolute adorable? I love this set. I knew I had to have it immediately once I saw it, and it's taken me maybe a couple of months I've had it for, initially when it came out, but I didn't have a chance to actually ink them up or color with them yet until recently. So I absolutely love them. They're super cute. I absolutely love the Hello Bluebird little facial expressions that they put on their little characters. It just grabs my heart every time. So we're about to get to the end here and put my last image down. I'm going to pop it up with some foam tape here. and then we're going to add this to a card base. Now, I did add some shimmer to the wings of these fairies after I turned off the camera because it was an afterthought. I know, an afterthought for adding shimmer to a fairy, but it is what it is. But they do have shimmer. I don't know if you can really tell it in the photo once you see the photo, but the shimmer is there, and they are complete with their shimmer on their wings. So anyway, I'm going to slow down the video, guys, and kind of show you this up close. And I just love all the little layers, and it's not too distracting, but I think it kind of complements that background that Craig created as well. So that completes my video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you all so much for watching my channel today. I truly appreciate it. Again, all of the supplies that I used will be listed and linked below the video in the description bar area. If you are new to my channel, I highly suggest and ask you to subscribe, and I will catch you all in another video tutorial very soon.